Hello everyone. My name is Shravan Tedla. Um, I got my chemical engineering degree in 1990. So my batch was 1986 to 1990. So none of you were born at that time. My colleague, or not colleague, my classmate, Ramesh Kumar, is your vice principal at this time. So I spoke with him today and I told him about my idea about how we can take few people from the class of 2017 who just joined first year. And after 4 years, we are going to make them, all of them, have businesses by the end of 4 years. Uh, in the worst possible scenario, they'll have jobs. But if they do this after, basically it is an after school program, okay? So what we are looking at is a program, a project by which you can learn skills which will help you create your own business or get a job by the end of your chemical engineering degree, okay? So I'll get to that. Uh, so if you look at the current form of education, right? It's 22 years of education. You'll be 22 years by the time you have a degree, and then hopefully you'll get a job. So if you look at a job, okay, what is a job? A job is really something. Suppose say you work for ONGC or Tata Chemicals or take any of the companies. Because of your job, someone in the community or in this greater community, greater world is getting benefited. So if suppose say you need plastic, as a chemical engineer working in a chemical factory, in a petroleum factory or something, you are developing, you're one of the cogs in the wheel by which plastic is made and distributed and sold. You're one of the cogs, right? And so because of your help, someone is able to buy plastic. Of course, plastic is a bad example, but let's say glass bottles, even, okay? So that is how life works, right? So a job is something by which you are benefiting the people. So now let's take your life. You are, for 22 years, what are you doing? You study, you play, you eat, you sleep, you watch TV. So how are you benefiting anyone? So most of the kids nowadays, not just you, most of the kids nowadays just do that. They don't really benefit anyone. So when they get a job, when they are done with a degree, why will they get a job? They haven't benefited anyone. They have not shown that they can benefit someone. So suppose say you are helping your parents at home. You're helping your neighbors. You're helping, everywhere. Suppose say you started a math club in your neighborhood and you started teaching all the kids maths, okay? So what happens is now you have created some benefit for the people around you. When you are looking for jobs, do you think the kids' parents will help you with in finding a job? Yeah, they will definitely do that. So that is how life, the universe gives you. When you do something, the universe gives you back some way or the other. Okay, so our system of education has been pretty bad, where we are just asking kids to study and they are not really contributing anything. Okay, so that's the main reason we are having all these problems. So the kids and parents put all this time And after all this time and money, they get a degree and they don't have a job because they don't understand job is not about degree. Job is about what you can do for a community, for the world, for everyone around you. So I have had 22 years of education, right? Not 22. I got after my bachelor's, I could have gone to IIT to get, because I uh, got I passed GATE. I mean, GATE is like an exam by which you can go to master's degree. So I had opportunity to go to IIT. I had opportunity to get jobs in ONGC, which is Oil and Natural Gas Commission, and IPCL, which was Indian Petrochemicals Limited. All these are like really, those were the only jobs that were available at that time. Those were the big jobs, highly paid jobs in 1990. Okay, so I had that option, but I also had a scholarship from University of Wyoming. So I decided that I will go to University of Wyoming. If I could go back and change the decision, yeah, I would not go to US. Even if I had gone to US, I would have come back quickly, maybe 5 years, 10 years, and come back. So anyway, that's a different topic, okay? So after 22 years of education, then I go to US. I get my master's in chemical engineering. What happens after that? No jobs. So I said, okay, let me do another master's, and I do a master's in civil engineering with the environmental option, okay? After that, I also do microbiology research. So I'm thinking with all this, I should get a job, right? No, it took me almost 6 months to get a job. And then I get a job which only was paying me $15 an hour. The mechanic who was working on my car was getting paid $30 an hour. So I was getting $15 and he was getting $30 an hour. So anyway, soon after that, Oracle came into town, Oracle Corporation, and they needed people, and they hired me, and I have been working there for 19 years. Now I know operating systems, networking, databases, storage, all that, okay? So middleware. What I'm trying to say is, I studied so much, almost 27 years, right? 27 years in chemical engineering and all that. Now I make my money through software and real estate. So do you see? Basically I wasted time, right? 27 years. I'm not even using it. Why I was successful in real estate or why I was successful in software is not because I knew the technical skills. I learned I understood. So basically, I understood how to live in this world. Uh, I understood that you have to benefit the world. I understood, so the concepts of, so could I have learned all these concepts on how to learn software or how to make money in real estate from in another way? Yes, I could have. So we tried different methods in our home. Okay, my son is 16 years old now, and he's doing third year engineering at the University of Colorado at Colorado Springs. We basically took him out of school when he was 10 years old, and did homeschooling, where he studied by himself. The reason we did homeschooling was, when I was a kid, we had very few books. But now, because of the internet, there is all kinds of knowledge that is available. So I should not do what my dad did. My dad did what he did because of that environment, right? In that environment, the options that were available were X and Y. So he used X and Y. But now there is a Z option, there is a P option, there is a Q option, there is an R option. All of those options are available. So if I say, no, my dad did a great job, so I should only follow his idea, then I'm not using my brain. So the internet really opened up a lot of new options, which were never there before. So we use the internet, and now my son is able to do that. My younger son is, my older son also at the age of 14 opened his own company. My younger son is 13 years old and he is learning about money. See, everyone needs money, everyone wants money. And unfortunately, money has become this problem and the solution. Money has become everything. So, why don't you learn how to make money since you are 5 years old? If money is that important, why are we not learning about money until the age of 22? So, he is at home and he's just learning about money. He watches videos and reads books of the top people in the world who make money. Okay, so let's look at it. Let's look at what a human being wants. Okay, like money, retirement. They want to be retired. They want community. They want family. They want jobs, businesses. This is how life is, right? And happiness, of course. Happiness is everything that we look for. And happiness, under happiness comes all these things, right? And success. Success is again. So what I'm trying to, so what we are going to do with this is, by the end of 4 years, we are going to work on several projects. The projects may be something which is inspired by you, or together we'll come up with projects. We could be doing projects which are in wind, like using wind energy, how can we get electricity, or solar energy, or chemical engineering projects, or material science projects, or we could do purely math projects, we could do purely software projects. I mean, any number, or even food projects or textile projects or any of those projects, okay? So we could do any of those projects. The important thing is not the project itself. Yes, the project will get you in the resume saying, oh, I did this project. But how did you do the project? And we learn a lot, let's learn a lot of stuff during the project. Let's learn about how to make money during the project. Let's learn about how businesses happen during the project. Let's learn about teamwork during the project. So what we'll do is we'll be doing these projects, and I will be working with you over Skype or WhatsApp groups or something like that. I also have several friends who have their own companies. So as needed, we will be involving them also in our projects. The goal is, by the end of 4 years, you will need, I am hoping that all of you will say you will have your own businesses, okay? And so I'm looking for maybe 5 or 6 people from chemical engineering, chemical technology, and 5 or 6 people from the food technology, and 5 or 6 people from the textile technology. So I think that's what Ramesh told me, that there are 3 different branches now. So totally about 18 kids, okay? So these 18 kids, I'm looking for them is they have to really have the desire to benefit their community, benefit their school, benefit themselves. If they're just looking for a job, I don't want that. It's too small. Job is too small. If you're saying I want to make money, say I want to make 1 crore, that's too small. Okay. I want people who are thinking really big. Like, I want to retire by the age of 30. Like, if suppose say you want to make 5 crores or 10 crores by the age of 30, great, let's make that happen. So that way, after 30, you're completely done from financial requirements. Now it's like you might say, oh, I want to travel. I want to do social work. I want to do research. So any of those things. So I'm looking for people who are like really motivated to understand the meaning of words, understand what education is, and understand, uh, how to make the impossible possible. Like, you know, create a completely new education system. Right now, our education system is completely flawed. Maybe new education system, or eliminate dust pollution, completely eliminate it. Can we do it? Of course we can. Eliminate poverty. Yes, that is possible. Eliminate food problems. I mean, that's really not that hard. Technology is all there. It is the belief that's not there right now. So we need leaders, we need thinkers who are willing to say, yes, I'm willing to take that big step. Okay? So, uh, so I'm not, it's not like you really need to, I know I might be scaring you also by saying these big words, but I just want you to know, if you are dreaming big, keep dreaming big. Don't worry about it. It's fun to think big. Okay, so we are only looking for 5-6 students, and I'm telling you, I promise you, when you start working on these projects, you will have so much fun. I have done these kind of groups. I've done many things. I'll tell you, during the course of the time, we probably will have a con call every week, for an hour or hour and a half, and we will use WhatsApp groups, and I'll also tell you a couple of books which you should be reading. And remember, you should be, getting your chemical engineering degree along with it. If you're not getting your chemical engineering degree, you're not going to be part of the team. So, you know, mm, we will have fun. I promise you that. It will be, you will learn so many things, and I will try to introduce you to some of the top people as well as part of the learning process, through a Skype call or something like that. Um, I'm coming to India on November 9th. Um, I'm thinking 15th might be the day I will be coming to the university. So maybe I can meet you there. Okay? Looking forward to meeting with you all. Have a nice day.